With higher than usual inflation levels, the cost of food has become unaffordable. And even though inflation is now slowing down, the cost of food is still expected to rise. In this video, I will explain how did I reduce my grocery bills to half without altering my eating habits or obsessing on weekly sale items. One thing to note here is that we all have different lifestyles, different family life, and the areas that we live in are a lot different. And hence, not everything that I'm going to tell you will apply to everyone, but definitely some of these things will apply to many of you, and that will help you reduce your grocery bills by a little. Set a weekly grocery budget for yourself and do not deviate from this. For me, this is $70 per week, inflation adjusted. Before inflation, it was $50. Once that is set, you need to know what your non-negotiables are. Now, this could be meat, your dairy products, fruits, and vegetables. Doing so will help you avoid impulse buys and will make sure that you have all of the items stocked in your fridge that can help you make all of the meals that you want. When planning your meals, consider an alternate meal that you can make, as many a times when you go to a grocery store, there is a scenario wherein one item could be cheaper than the other. Recently, when I was at the grocery store, I was looking for beef, but I found that chicken thighs were about 50% cheaper than their regular price, and this collectively was a lot cheaper than me buying ground beef. So I immediately switched to chicken, and that helped me save money. Also consider the items that you already have on hand when planning your meals and how you can integrate that into your meal for the week. This will help you avoid a lot of food wastage. Once you have your grocery list, it is time to hit the grocery store. But before you do so, know one thing, that every grocer has an online presence, and you can use that to your advantage. Before going out to groceries, you can find out the prices for the items that you really need and are on your list. Based on these prices, you can select the grocer where you want to shop. Another thing to note is that many of these grocers have their own in-house brands, which are available for cheaper prices and for greater quantities. These brands are worth a shot because if you like them, then in the future you'll end up saving a lot of money. Yes, it will be very little at the start, but it will compound to more when you look at the savings over a given period of time. Another great tip is to shop online for groceries than actually visiting a grocery store, because many a times visiting a grocery store can get you into impulse purchases. Shopping online, however, will make sure that you stick to what's on your list, and there are several grocery delivery apps out there that you can use to your advantage. For instance, I use one of these grocery delivery apps to switch from Loblaws, because I live in Canada, to Walmart, which is not anywhere close to where I live. And through this, not only did I save significantly on the price paid, but I also got a significant amount of food for what I was paying. One of the best ways to save money on food is by making it yourself. Eating out or getting takeout can be expensive, but at the same point, they're not as healthy as homemade meals are. Cooking meals at home will not only help you use up all of the ingredients that you have at home, but at the same point of time, help you build a hot skill that will save you for life. Once you master the art of cooking, it will help you repurpose all of the leftovers that you have into delicious meals that everyone in the household will love. And Google and YouTube are your best friends in this journey to help you become a master chef. Another great way to save money on food is to meal prep. Now, what meal prep exactly means is cooking large amounts of food at the same time and storing them in containers in your fridge or freezers so that you have food available throughout the week. This is a common trick that many of us fitness freaks use in order to track our micros and macros, and this also helps promote the concept of bulk buying. What bulk buying really means is buying large amounts of quantities at the same time, which are available at a lot cheaper as compared to buying individuals or smaller items. Embracing meal prep will not just help you save a lot of time, but also save a lot of money over the long run. And at the same point of time, having a meal already ready and sitting in your refrigerator will also help you avoid those temptations to go on food delivery apps and ordering food just because you don't want to cook at that point of time, which could be for multiple reasons, that you're tired or you just don't want to do it. This video up here will help you budget holistically and save money across multiple areas of your life. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more great content. And I'll see you next time.